happen. And I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I look at this kind of having a decent idea of like we all know what Richard stands for, and he's not going to launch something that sucks. Like he spends a lot of time pointing out everyone else that sucks. So he will not tolerate himself sucking. I don't ever see that happening. And layer ones are really hard, especially since you can know what a smart contract does in its entirety because we're afforded the what would you call that? We're like a higher level up, right? We're afforded to not have to think about blockchain and consensus code and all these things. If you're going to write smart contracts, layer one's way harder. There isn't some auditing company you can pay 40-50 grand to tell you that your L1 isn't going to get hacked. Like those people don't exist. You need good devs, you need lots of them. And I think planning, I know they've been talking about like publicly about planning for like some DDoS attacks and things like that. And I think that's good because those are valid things. Because even if like he launches PulseChain and let's say it does get DDoS attacked, right? That no one's going to point at the DDoS attacker and just be like, oh, it's that guy's fault. No, they're going to point at Richard and say Richard's chain went down. Like that's not the message he wants to put out. That's not the message any of us want to put out. So especially when the majority of the rest of the crypto community doesn't like us very much.
People don't like to hear 2023, man. I've definitely changed my view the past couple months. I mean, I think we're all looking forward to mid-May. That didn't happen. We're like, okay, maybe June, maybe July. It can't be longer than that, can it?
But did you watch his BitBoy stream?
Yes.
So yeah, I thought it was really interesting the part where he was talking about how some of his devs said mid-May, and then he repeated it, and that he would have never done it if he had actually known.
Yeah,
and it's like funny to me because like the only reason we're upset about this is because he said mid-May. If he had never said mid-May, we might all be a little sad right now, but there wouldn't be as many people upset about it.
I think he's going to stick to probably a couple months. I think he'll stick to that for a while. I don't think you're going to hear the name or the mid of the month coming out of his mouth until we're actually ready. So
yeah,
that's positive, I guess. I mean,
if you look at the code, like things change. Like they're doing something. They're not just sitting on their asses telling us a couple months until we forget. And it's not one of those situations. Like they're building.
That's what people. So I went through the 3 scenarios before just to discuss them with other people too. But I mean, a lot of people think that he is just sitting on the code and that he's waiting for the bottom of the bear market. That's like one theory out there, conspiratorial or not. That's one thing a lot of people think, and it makes them angry, and they do all this stuff. And then the other part is, but what you're saying is no, he's probably we have these serious bugs that's taken longer than expected to fix, or he's sorry to give you any expectations, but it's taking a long time to fix these bugs. We're testing them right now, and when it's fixed, then we'll launch ASAP. That's a couple of different scenarios. You absolutely do not think that he's trying to time anything then?
No, I mean, if like PulseChain came out like he said it was going to come out in like November, December, maybe I'd be like, okay, maybe a little, right? But at this point with where we are in time, with how long it's been, I think like no one benefits more from PulseChain launching than him. Yeah. He wants it out more than any one of us do, for sure.
Well, it's successful launch though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No one loses
that's
more
the only way
it's got a false start.
Yeah, he cannot launch it. I won't say he cannot launch it, but he will not launch it, I don't think, without knowing, with all the possibilities that he can know, that it's going to launch successfully.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I don't think there's any smoke and mirrors. I think Richard, he is a master marketing guy, but I think that, like you said, the facts speak for themselves. No one benefits more than a successful launch than him. He wants to get it done right. We just trust in him, not I think most people are complaining are over leveraged, bear market. They expected this thing to launch in December. PulseX, that's the step. We're going,
Well, like I'll put it this way also, right? Like, Yeah, it's like the whole like, yeah, you're out the whatever you sacrificed, yeah, you're out that for right now and all these things. But you got into the sack at a much better time than if it happened right now. You know, like
Mm,
the coin valuations of whatever you put in were way better when the sacrifice happened than now.